G'day friends, welcome to day 15 of Inktober 2017. I gotta change it up a bit, don't I? Because the intros are getting all a little samey right now, so maybe I'll do my next one in French. You all know how much I love French. Today, I'm doing brow on fleek. So I'll give away my age a little bit here. I should be current, I should be Mr. Hip with all the sayings, but I'll be the first to admit that I go to Google more often than not to figure out what the 15-year-old girls next to me are saying. It's like a foreign language that is actually just English, but I'm not current with all that stuff. My good girl Stella, I mean, she knows it all. She definitely fills me in where I'm just drawing a blank, but yeah, let me just say, I'm revisiting a piece from before, and not really. I'm doing a swatch doll because, at this point, they're a little formulaic. They're a little formulas for success for me at this point during Inktober, when I just need to, do things, be efficient with my time, get the ink drawings out, but also enjoy the process, because I still really enjoy doing them. So that's where I'm going with the swatch doll. And I wanted to do Frida because some really interesting conversations were happening on the thread from my last Frida video for Inktober. And I thought, I'm not finished with her yet. I'm definitely not finished with Frida, so let's go back for another Frida. And yeah, swatch doll Frida was kind of like a nice little blend. I enjoyed doing that. So brow on fleek, that came from... if you guys have seen the She Leapt Off the Page project, there's a video, you can search through my videos, and it's called She Leapt Off the Page. I created a muse, and my friend Cassie was the muse, and Steve shot the whole thing, and Stella did the makeup, and we just had a really fun collaborative time working together, and using all the talents and the things that we've developed over the years. We just wanted to come together and make a real life project just for fun. So go check out that video if you really want to. But I will say, that was one of a few that we had planned, and life and time gets in the way, and it's a poor excuse, but I'm sticking with it. We actually had a She Leapt Off the Page for Frida that we were going to do later in the year. So I've been to Michael's, I gathered all my coupons that I could. I've got the 25%, the 40%, the 50%, I got the 70%. I'm looking for the 100%. If anyone got that coupon, let me know. But yeah, I gathered all my coupons. We went to the store and we actually bought a bunch of flowers for the project, and I had a whole bunch of concept sketches ready, and one of them I was thinking of was, what would modern day hipster Frida be like? Is that kind of fun? Is that interesting? And I was seeing all the kids were saying brows on fleek, rather, and it's just basically layman's terms. It's, her eyebrows are nice and they're looking good. So I thought, how fun if it were Frida and she was modern day and she had brow on fleek, just like screen printed on her shirt. But that project is still yet to happen. I really do believe that if you hound Steve hard enough, he'll get it off the ground, because once Steve gets something in his head, it's definitely going to get done. Me, I'm a bit more linear. I like to work from my to-do list. I'm not a planner, but I do have a to-do list. So yeah, if you want to direct all your comments, queries, and concerns to Steve Luminous Photography on Instagram, I'm sure he'd be more than happy to tackle the Frida project, and I really enjoy doing it too, because She Leapt Off the Page was such a labor of love for us, and it was so rewarding to see it all come together at the end, and just to have a beautiful memory, and especially to have a beautiful memory on YouTube, somewhere where, Stella can watch it anytime she wants, Steve can watch it anytime he wants, I can watch it 24/7. And I've got the original clips too, and there are some very interesting outtakes from that. Just a lot of Steve and I yelling about not getting paint on the carpet, but I digress. So yeah, today's piece is kind of revisiting that idea that we had for She Leapt Off the Page with Frida, and the brow on fleek idea. I'm always on Google trying to figure out what those sayings mean. I should know. Stella knows. Stella knows everything. Stella can always catch me up. But I myself, I'm not in tune. I'm not on the wavelength of the modern hipster young child. So I don't really know. But I just wanted to revisit it today, and I thought it was a cute little concept. I thought it was nice to mix, something from earlier in the year with something more current. The swatch dolls are very current. I will say, maybe I won't stick with the swatch dolls forever. They're their obsession right now, but we all know that we go through phases in our art, and the swatch dolls have just become such a formula for me to get something down that's in my head, and I find that even if they don't look great, even if they look like, ugly potatoes, it just it still kind of works. You know what I mean? Like it's forgiving enough, it's simple enough in its style to land on your eyes in a nice way. So that's all I'll say about that. It's Sunday. It's a day of rest, so I'm going to rest. The only thing I'm going to do today is try and get the rest of Steve's birthday presents. It's Steve's birthday tomorrow. I'm so slack. Look, I ordered something off Amazon forgetting that our account is linked and that it sends him an email for whatever I order. So unfortunately, Steve has figured out what I've bought him because it was directly emailed to him. He doesn't know this, and I hope he doesn't watch it before tomorrow, and knowing Steve, he probably won't, but I do have other tricks up my sleeve. But yeah, so if you guys, what can I get within the next 24 hours that would be amazing for Steve? I think maybe you kind of know him well enough. From the comments that I see, you guys are definitely clued into the type of person that Steve is. So let me know. I would really appreciate knowing what I could get last minute to truly surprise him, seeing as he's figured it out. But yeah, so that's today's piece. I kind of like it. I really enjoy it. I like that it's a blend of old and new. I think that's fun. I know that I was inspired by myself, but I think we're allowed to do that. I encourage you to do it too, because if it was a work that you loved, you'll probably love it again. Bye.